If you're over 60 and your knees ache every time you move, you need to hear this. Most men I see have a drawer full of knee braces, over-the-counter painkillers, and old prescriptions. They rotate through ointments, patches, heat pads, anything to get through the day. But here's the truth. Not a single one of those fixes what's really going on. They might dull the pain, but they don't restore the cartilage. They're like putting a fresh coat of paint on a cracked wall. It hides the damage, but the foundation's still breaking down. And if no one's told you this before, let me be the first. Cartilage loss is not irreversible. You can slow it. You can even support your body to rebuild it, naturally, but only if you start now. I've treated hundreds of older men who all believe the same myth. That knee pain is just part of aging. But age is just one factor. The real issue? Your knees are under pressure, and they're missing the key nutrients to stay strong. Think about this. You're carrying the weight of your body every day. Climbing stairs, getting out of bed, stepping off the curb, it all goes through the knees. Now imagine doing all that, with the cushions between your bones slowly wearing away. That's what cartilage is, a natural shock absorber. And after 50, your body starts producing less and less of the collagen it needs to keep it healthy. So what happens next? Inflammation creeps in. Stiffness starts showing up in the morning. You hear pops and cracks, and then comes the ache. And if you're like most men, you reach for painkillers, thinking they're the only option. But here's what I tell my patients. Painkillers don't rebuild cartilage. They just make it easier to ignore the damage, until it gets worse. This isn't about running marathons. It's about preservation. It's about getting out of the car without wincing, about walking to the mailbox without thinking twice, about standing tall without fear. Because you're not broken, you're under-supported. In this video, I'll show you 5 powerful doctor-approved foods that can help rebuild worn-down knee cartilage from the inside out. No hype, no pills, just real natural healing your body already knows how to do if you give it the right tools. And the best part? It's not complicated. These foods are easy to find, simple to prepare, and proven to support joint recovery without side effects. So if you're tired of stiff mornings, if your knees are holding you back from the life you want to live, this might be the most important 20 minutes you've watched in years. Let's start with why men over 60 lose cartilage so fast and how to stop it. Let's dive in. Part 1, the big problem. Why men over 60 lose cartilage fast. Let me be blunt. If you're a man over 60 and your knees feel weaker, stiffer, or louder than they used to, it's not just old age. It's cartilage loss, and it's happening faster than you think. But let's be clear, this isn't some mystery condition. There are 3 major forces quietly working against you. Number 1, collagen collapse. Around age 50, your body slows down its collagen production. Collagen is what gives your cartilage its structure, its ability to bend, cushion, and protect your joints. Without it, that slippery layer thins out. It dries, it cracks, it becomes brittle, like a sponge that's been left out in the sun. Imagine brake pads in a car. The more miles you put on them, the thinner they get. Eventually, it's not just noise, it's metal grinding on metal. That's exactly what's happening in many aging knees. Number 2, joint overload. Your knees aren't small players. They're load-bearing joints, carrying up to 5x your body weight with every step. So if you weigh 180 pounds, walking downstairs puts nearly 900 pounds of force on each knee. Now combine that force with low collagen, and you've got a perfect storm. Even simple habits like standing up too fast or spending hours sitting can accelerate this wear and tear. Number 3, the inflammation trap. Inflammation is a silent killer, and it often starts with what's on your plate. Years of sugar, processed foods, and poor sleep quietly inflame the tissue around your joints. That leads to swelling, heat, stiffness, and destruction of the very cartilage you're trying to save. And here's where most men go wrong. They mask the pain instead of fixing the root cause. Painkillers. Cortisone shots, joint creams. They help temporarily, but they don't rebuild anything. They're like turning off a smoke alarm without putting out the fire. Worse, When you feel less pain, you might move more aggressively on knees that are already breaking down. That leads to even faster degeneration. A real story, John, age 70. One of my patients, John, came to me after a year of using pain meds daily. He said, "They help me get through the day, but I still can't walk to the corner without sitting down." What shocked him was that after years of masking the pain, his knees were worse, not better. And that's what happens when we treat symptoms instead of causes. A better way. Here's what I need you to hear. You don't have to live like this. Cartilage can be supported, and in some cases, regenerated, with the right nutrients, movement, and consistency. You're not too old, it's not too late, but you have to stop relying on Band-Aid fixes and start feeding the structure. In the next section, I'll walk you through 5 real foods that help your body rebuild joint tissue naturally, without expensive injections or surgeries. Stay with me. This is where the real healing begins. Part 2, the 5 doctor-approved foods that help rebuild knee cartilage. Here's the good news. You don't need exotic supplements or expensive injections to begin restoring your knees. Your recovery starts in the kitchen with 5 natural, doctor-approved foods that nourish your joints, reduce inflammation, and support real cartilage repair from the inside out. Let's break them down. Number 1, chayote, a vegetable pear. You may have seen this humble green vegetable at the market and walked right past it, but inside, it's a powerhouse for joint health. Chayote is rich in vitamin C, which your body uses to build collagen, the main protein found in cartilage. It also contains anti-inflammatory flavonoids, which help calm the tissues surrounding your knee. Think of chayote as a collagen activator, especially important after age 60 when your body naturally makes less. How to use it. Lightly steam it, never overboil. Add to soups and stews, or slice it raw into salads with lemon juice. Some of my patients even blend it into morning smoothies. It's mild, versatile, and supports cartilage from the ground up. Number 2, pineapple. Pineapple isn't just delicious, it's medicinal. It contains bromelain, a natural enzyme that reduces joint inflammation and swelling. What makes bromelain special is how it targets the fluid buildup around damaged joints, making it easier for nutrients to reach your cartilage and begin the healing process. How to use it. Eat raw pineapple in the morning or juice it fresh, no sugar added, for a daily anti-inflammatory shot. One great combo, a smoothie of pineapple plus chayote plus spinach. That's what I call a joint recovery cocktail. Number 3, gelatin. This one surprises a lot of men. But gelatin is essentially pre-digested collagen, especially type 2 collagen, which makes up your knee cartilage. It also contains glycine and proline, amino acids that act like the bricks and mortar for rebuilding joint tissue. How to use it. Mix 1 to 2 teaspoons of unflavored gelatin into warm water or juice. Drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. It's a habit my patients grow to love, especially once they feel their knees becoming less stiff with each week. Number 4, spinach. Don't underestimate this leafy green. Spinach is rich in vitamin K, which helps manage calcium balance in your bones and cartilage, preventing calcification and stiffness. It's also packed with magnesium, which helps relax your muscles and reduce joint tension. How to use it. Lightly cook it with olive oil and garlic. Blend it into green smoothies. Add to bone broth for a mineral boost. Bonus tip, cooked spinach is easier to absorb and lower in oxalates, safer for your kidneys. Number 5, bone broth. This is your cartilage's best friend. Bone broth contains collagen, gelatin, glycine, and minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, all in bioavailable form. It's like giving your body pre-packaged joint materials, ready to use. Even more, the glycine in bone broth improves sleep, which is when your body naturally repairs joint tissue. How to use it. Sip a warm cup in the morning or drink it 30-60 minutes before bed. Add a pinch of turmeric or fresh ginger to boost anti-inflammatory effects. You don't need to eat all 5 every single day, but if you can rotate 2-3 of them into your weekly routine, 5 days a week, your knees will thank you. Up next, how to turn these foods into a 21-day recovery plan with timing, consistency, and movement that works. Let's put this into action. Part 3. The 21-day Cartilage Recovery Plan. Now that you know what to eat, let's talk about how to use these foods in a simple, powerful 21-day plan. Because cartilage doesn't rebuild overnight. It takes consistency, smart timing, and just a bit of structure. But here's the good news. If you follow this plan closely, you may begin feeling less stiffness, greater flexibility, and renewed knee confidence in just 3 weeks. Let's break it down. Step 1. Timing. When to feed your joints. Morning, empty stomach. Start your day with 1 to 2 teaspoons of gelatin mixed into warm water or juice. Do this before you eat anything else. It gives your body a direct collagen boost when absorption is highest. Then 20-30 minutes later, have a smoothie or breakfast bowl with pineapple chunks for bromelain, lightly steamed chayote, a handful of spinach. This morning joint tonic delivers inflammation-fighting enzymes and cartilage-building vitamins, right when your body's most ready to receive them. Late afternoon or evening, optional boost. Drink 1 cup of bone broth about 30-60 minutes before bed. It not only delivers collagen and glycine, it helps relax your body and improve deep sleep when most tissue repair happens. Step 2. Weekly rhythm. How often should you do this? Aim for 5 days per week. Continue for 3 full weeks. That's it. You don't need perfection, just consistency. This gives your body time to lower inflammation, absorb vital nutrients, rebuild cartilage structures, and most importantly, feel results. Even men in their 70s and 80s have reported noticeable improvements in stiffness and mobility within this time frame. Step 3. Movement. Gentle exercise to activate healing. Food is only half the equation. Your joints need circulation to deliver those nutrients where they're needed. Here are 3 simple exercises to include daily. Heel raises. Stand. Lift your heels slowly, hold for 3 seconds, lower. Repeat 10x. Sit to stands. From a chair, stand up and sit down using your legs. Avoid pushing with arms. Straight leg raises. Lying down, raise one leg 8 to 10 inches, hold for 5 seconds, switch sides. Don't force it. Even 5 to 10 minutes per day stimulates cartilage activity without overloading your joints. Step 4. What to avoid. The enemies of recovery. As important as what you eat is what you stop eating. Refined sugars, desserts, sweetened drinks, processed meats, sausages, deli slices. Alcohol, which blocks collagen formation. Sitting too long without breaks. These habits fuel inflammation and quietly undo the work your body's trying to do. Set a timer every hour to stand or stretch. Swap soda for lemon water. These small changes protect your long-term results. Summary. The 21-day cartilage reset morning. Gelatin plus smoothie. Evening. Bone broth, horrors, rest movement. 3 basic daily exercises. Avoid inflammatory foods and inactivity. Do this 5 days or a week for 3 weeks. This isn't a fad, it's a repair plan. Coming up next, real stories from real men who followed this exact routine and what happened when they did. Let's see what's possible. Part 4. Real results from real men. Let's be honest, you've probably heard promises before. Pills, creams, supplements, all claiming to fix your knees. That's why I don't want you to take this on faith. I want you to hear from real men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who followed this plan and got their knees and their lives back. Thomas, age 68. I don't feel broken anymore. Thomas was one of the first men I walked through this plan with. He came into my clinic limping, knees swollen, using a brace on both sides. I just want to walk around the block, he said. Not run, not lift weights, just walk. So we started. Gelatin in the morning, pineapple and chayote smoothie, mid-morning bone broth at night. 3 basic leg movements each day. No sugar, no excuses. By day 18, he walked into my clinic, no brace, no limp. He smiled and said, "Doc, I went to the park. I walked 2 miles. I didn't feel 40, but I didn't feel broken." Harold, age 73, from painkillers to pudding. Harold was a retired teacher who had already written off golf. His knees ached too much. "I can't even get down to pick up the ball," he said. We added gelatin and bone broth. He cleaned up his diet, did daily heel raises, and drank water like it was medicine. By week 3, I got a message from him. 18 holes, no painkillers, first time in 6 years. He was back on the course and smiling again. Joseph, age 71, the garden comeback. Joseph was a former firefighter, proud, tough, rarely asked for help. But one day he came in and broke down. "I just want to kneel in my garden again," he said. "To plant things. It's not about pain, it's what I'm losing." We started simple. Bone broth twice a day, gentle stretches, evening ginger tea, morning walks around the house. By the end of 3 weeks, he sent me a photo. Joseph, knees in the dirt, planting tomatoes with his grandson. No brace. No tears. Just life coming back. The bigger picture. These men didn't take shortcuts. They didn't need surgery. They just gave their body what it had been missing for years and stayed consistent. This isn't magic. This is biology done right. You may not run a marathon, and that's not the goal. But you might go on a walk with your spouse, play with your grandkids without hesitation, or simply get out of bed and not wince. And when that happens, you're not just getting your knees back, you're getting your freedom back. Up next, a few bonus strategies to maximize your recovery and protect these gains for years to come. Let's finish strong. Part 5. Bonus tips to maximize cartilage recovery. If you've made it this far, you're not just interested in easing pain. You're ready to reclaim control of your knees and your future. You've learned what to eat. You've learned how to use those foods in a 21-day plan. But if you want to take your results even further and lock them in long-term, here are 5 powerful doctor-approved tips to maximize your cartilage recovery. Number 1. Drink more water than you think you need. Most men underestimate this. Cartilage is 80% water. When you're dehydrated, your joints stiffen, nutrient delivery slows, and tissue repair stalls. A good rule of thumb? Drink half your body weight in ounces of water daily. If you weigh 160 pounds, aim for 80 ounces. Pro tip: start your morning with a large glass of warm water and a pinch of sea salt or lemon juice. This improves hydration and nutrient absorption first thing. Remember, every cell, every joint, every ligament in your body is counting on water to do its job. Number 2, prioritize deep, consistent sleep. Sleep is when your body goes into full repair mode. It's during deep sleep that growth hormone is released, the same hormone that stimulates tissue regeneration, including cartilage and bone. Tips to improve sleep: avoid screens 1 hour before bed. Sip a warm cup of bone broth or ginger tea before sleep. Keep your room dark, cool, and quiet. And if you snore loudly or feel exhausted even after 8 hours, ask your doctor about sleep apnea. It silently robs your body of healing. Number 3, add natural omega-3s to lower inflammation. Inflammation is like rust in your joints, slowing repair and breaking down cartilage. Omega-3 fatty acids help clear that rust. Best sources for older men: wild-caught salmon, ground flax seeds or chia seeds, sardines, rich in calcium too. Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week, or ask your doctor if a high-quality fish oil supplement is right for you. Important: always grind flax seeds fresh before use. Whole seeds often pass through undigested. Number 4, sip ginger or turmeric tea. These herbs are nature's anti-inflammatories. They increase circulation to the joints, reduce swelling, and may even help block enzymes that degrade cartilage. Simple recipe: slice fresh ginger or turmeric, boil for 10-15 minutes, add lemon and sip after dinner or before bed. Bonus: they also aid digestion and support better nutrient uptake. Year 5, keep moving. Joint aware, not joint aggressive. Motion is lotion. Your cartilage gets nutrients through movement, not blood vessels. It's called diffusion. That means walking, swimming, tai chi, even gentle stretching, all help pull nutrients into your joints. Tips: avoid high-impact workouts. Stick to low-impact, full-range movement. Never force through pain. Work with your body, not against it. Even 10 minutes of daily movement can keep your progress alive. This isn't just about knees. It's about showing your body and yourself that healing is still possible at 60, 70, or even 80. Your body wants to repair. Your job is to remove the barriers and give it the tools. Next, my final words, and a message for every man who's ever been told, just live with it. Let's bring it all together. If you're a man over 60 and your knees have been holding you back from walking, from sleeping, from truly living, let me tell you something I've told hundreds of patients. You deserve better than painkillers. You deserve to wake up without dread, to walk into a room without limping, to get out of your chair without that pause, that wince, that quiet negotiation with your body, because you are not broken. You are not weak. You are not too old to heal. You've just been given the wrong map. Cartilage loss is real, but it's not final. You don't need a new body. You need to feed the one you already have, the one that's been showing up for you for 60, 70, 80 years. These 5 foods, they're not hype. They're not trends. They are nature's tools, ones your body already knows how to use. You just needed someone to remind you. And when you give your knees the right nutrients, the right timing, the right movement, and the right care, you don't just feel better, you begin to rebuild. I've seen this happen in men who thought their best days were behind them. Men who had given up hiking, or dancing, or kneeling beside a grandchild to tie a shoe, and then something shifted. 1 week on the plan, less stiffness. 2 weeks, better movement. 3 weeks, a feeling they thought was gone. Trust in their own legs again. You didn't come this far in life, raising families, building careers, surviving grief, and giving your strength to others, just to be taken down by your knees. Not now, not when you know better. So here's what I want you to do. Start the 21-day plan. Get that gelatin in the morning. Drink the broth at night, move with intention, and stay consistent. Every small action you take from this point forward is either rebuilding your knees or slowly wearing them down. And if this video helped you see that, comment below. Have you tried any of these foods? Are you starting your recovery plan today? I read every message because every man deserves to be heard, especially when he's trying to heal. Like this video if you care about staying strong, mobile, and independent. Subscribe for more doctor-approved health guidance made specifically for men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. Because here on Men's Health After 60, we don't sugarcoat, we fix. And your knees? They're worth fixing. You're worth fixing. Let's rebuild, one smart choice at a time. I'll see you in the next video.